Hey guys, this is Bren, and this is going to be my first replay analysis video of me playing Morphling. I am currently 6.3k MMR, and in this video I'm going to be taking Morphling to the middle lane. You can put him safe lane if you want to, but I just feel like middle is just the lane where Morphling belongs in both pubs and competitive play. He's really hard to kill. He has decent base damage with his Morph agility. You can get your bottle, start spamming waveform for CS. Of course, he's not like a lane dominator by any means, but if you put him in the safe lane, he doesn't offer, like, say, what a troll or a juggernaut does in terms of harassing or just pressuring the offlaner. So, especially in pubs where you're going to have to be really reliant on your supports for zoning out the offlaner, helping you out, and stuff like that. So, I'm just going to be taking a mid. And now, for item build, let me pause it. If you think you're going to be having a difficult lane, I do not suggest going Wraithband. So for example, if I was to think that I was going to be going against Selena mid, I would have went for like a 2 or 3 branch build, plus asked someone to pull me tangos. But because I think Troll was 6k at this time, so I figured he was just going to be going mid, or at least if it wasn't the Troll, I figured it would have been the Invoker. So they don't really offer that much in terms of harassing you early, so I'm going to just go for my Wraithband, do my best last hits and denies against them. But you can go branch build against these two if you want to as well, but I'm just going to be going for the Wraithband. Really helps to boost your damage, and on top of that as well, I'm just going to be morphing agility. I think I go down to 7. Yeah, so just because I know that they really don't have anyone that's going to be able to put a tremendous amount of pressure on me, I know that I can go this slow in terms of HP. But, for example, yeah, if I figured it was going to be the Lena, I would have went for a branch build, and I probably wouldn't have morphed this slow. Alright, so I'm going for this block here instead of checking the rune and trying to get the rune, just because our level 1 is really bad on our heroes compared to theirs. Like, all you really have is like the Mirana. You can set up arrows, and he's going bot already. So I'm not going to go top to join the Ricky. There's really no point. Yeah, so I'm going for this block instead. No, just speed up a bit. I think Troll ends up getting the rune, but I'm not sure. Alright, so yeah, Troll gets the rune. So he's already up by 50 gold and 50 EXP. But I am getting the block on him, which means I'm going to have that advantage. So if you go for the block and they get the rune, you have to make the block actually. So you need to be getting the first few CS of the wave, and doing your best to get the denies because I have the high ground advantage. So right now I'm already at 1 CS. You see him kind of like it's really difficult to be getting last hits. In the early stage, if you're playing for somebody that got the better block. So he went for the rune, which I think is definitely better. But yeah, so since I went for the block as well, I have like lane advantage in terms of the creeps I have, so I'm able to play a little bit aggressive. I think I'm going to be waveforming for this. I wait from that, put some damage on him. I missed that one creep right there, but it's not a big deal. So I'm already at 480 gold because I got all of the CS for the first 2 waves, which is really good. It's definitely what you want to be going for, especially if you didn't get the rune, as I said. Now, something to note for this game in particular is I have a jungling Bloodseeker, which is really detrimental to these farming mids, because what you want to be doing is once you get your bottle and get some levels, you want to be pushing out the wave, and then going to the neutrals to stack, or just farm like the medium camp, or even just farm the hard camp, and you just want to get just really far ahead in both gold and EXP. But because I have a Bloodseeker, I'm going to be a little bit nerfed this game, so the way I'm playing isn't going to be how I normally play, but it's not too big of a deal. No. Alright, so what am I at? So I'm at 700 gold at 2 minutes. That's ideal if you didn't go for the bottle rush. So now that I have my bottle coming out, I'm gonna be just spamming out waveform, putting pressure on him. It's definitely really annoying when you're playing for somebody that has more range than you, such as a troll. Especially since his range axes costs like no mana, like 50 mana or something. Yeah, 50 mana. And he has a pretty decent starting mana pool. It's kind of ridiculous actually, but I'm doing a decent job. So what I just did there is I tagged the creeps waves down, or once the creeps were low, I did my waveform or not. And every time you use a waveform, you want to be making sure that you're not only are you getting CS with it, guaranteeing CS with it, just because it's such a high damage nuke and it can't really deny versus obviously. You want to be hitting the enemy mid as well. Alright, so we have Alina here pressuring me. It's pretty annoying, just because I don't have any battle charges left. Ideally, I would want to be higher in HP than this to really pressure troll, but I've been doing an okay job just hitting him with waveforms. And yeah, if they're playing back, for example, if they're playing pretty far back just to dodge your waveforms, then don't even use the waveform to get the CS. Just be content with just getting every CS and deny. So this game's going all right. 17 CS at 340, not bad. And what I would be doing right now at 350 right here, I wouldn't be standing here. I would be over here, stacking the hard camp, just to get like a huge stack that I can take later to like get like an early Midas or something. Yeah, normally I would be going for like a Midas just in Morphling mid, but because we have a jungler, I'm not going to. So I got the haste, kind of wasted some time, thinking if I could go bot and get a kill, but I couldn't. Whatever. So yeah, at this time, you just want to be doing your best to push the lanes, get your farm. And as I said, it's really annoying that we have a jungler. So I can't really, like, ideally I just push out the wave right here, and then you would want to be going to the neutrals and doing rotations, kind of like if you're a Shadow Fiend. But I'm just going to be playing a pretty static laning stage this game. So my team, we're struggling a little bit. We're 0-2, but we're not too bad. We have a gold lead actually. We're not too bad in EXP either. So I missed my waveform on him. That's whatever. You do want to be trying to hit him though. So I just pushed out the wave. I'm gonna be taking out these creeps. It's too bad that they're mud golems, but I can hit them down. And right now, especially, like all their everyone's missing. Like I don't have wards this game, so I need to be trying to be playing as passive as I can really. Yeah, let's see if I hit him here. Which no, I do hit him. Well, it's kind of a mistake on his end, but he gets the bash. I know all their supports are missing, so I see him come out of smoke right away. So I'm backing off. I get hit by the Sunstrike, though. This is this is pretty annoying actually. This harass that Lena's been putting out on me. But it's pretty decent. Like, if you're a support and like, if you like, you should be doing what he's doing actually. Just camping runes, going mid and harassing whatnot. But yeah, this game is pretty difficult just because we didn't really have a full support. No wards, the Bloodseeker's in the jungle, but I'm just doing my best to try and farm. And for Morphling mid, I really like going phase boots. You might think it's silly, but it just gives him so much. It just gives him that extra speed that he needs to hit the waveforms, and help him get like runes and whatnot. Just move between camps. I really think it's the way to go if you're playing Morphling mid. But you can go treads if you want. It's whatever. So 0-3, team's struggling. But you just have to be doing your best to farm. So I'm hitting these creeps down to get him low, get my waveform in. I think Bloodseeker maybe ganks here soon or something. Anyways, I have 35 CS, Troll, he's at 36, so he's winning out a bit, but a lot of that is due to the Lina that's been like harassing me or whatnot, like the Sunstrike's coming in. Plus I haven't been able to room control as well as I would like. just due to no wards and nobody camping rooms or whatnot. So Bloodseeker's behind the tower going for a gank. He's alright. So yeah, this should be a kill on him. He's running. Yeah. So if he kept moving, he obviously would have died to the Bloodseeker eventually because I would have been able to catch up to him. So he just stands still, takes it like a man. Get the kill. Decent amount of gold. Let's see. 400. So now I'm going bot. Let's see here. I should be getting the wave farm on this invoker. Yeah, I get the wave farm. And so I predicted the lane descent, so he didn't even throw it out though. So they're attacking me. I'm just using my morph strength instead of. So they were attacking me instead of my Terrorblade, but Terrorblade still goes down. It's not that big of a deal though. Like these kills are pretty helpful, especially for me. So yeah, after I get my Aquila and my Wraith Band, this is when I start going into my E-Blade. Normally I would go Midas into E-Blade, but just because of everything else I've said, we had the Bloodseeker in the jungle, so it's taking away a lot of space. They had supports roaming and whatnot, so it's been kind of difficult. So I'm just skipping the Midas altogether this game. Instead of it, I'm going to be going for the Wraith, just the extra Wraith Band on top of the Ring of Aquila. And now this is when I'm going to be going into my E-Blade, which I think it's really important to be getting a quick E-Blade on Morphling, especially in pubs, just because you can really just start to dominate the map, just restrict them and just increase your farm. Like if it was like a competitive game or tournament game or whatever, and I was playing in just with a more organized team, I might consider going for like a Lincoln's build and just using that to split push by spamming replicate and whatnot, and just wait for him and just getting more farm. But because it's a pub, I'm just not going to rely on them. I really like going for the E-Blade. So I push out the lane. I'm going to do some jungle stacks now. This is how you really want to be playing mid as a farmer like this, especially. So I took out that camp. I'm going to be going back to mid, trying to be as efficient as I can. I'm at 52 CS at 950, which is pretty decent for a mid. Alright, so Troll goes on me with everything, but it's all good. Alright, so he uses ulti, and I actually I don't know why I was like struggling there. I think we get him anyways. Here's my waveform. Yeah, he's dead. So I'm buffering strength here because they're attacking me and whatnot. So I end up living here. That's actually a really big deal. I got that troll on lives, but they still come out on top. But yeah, it's not too big of a deal. I'm gonna be getting my E-Blade soon, and even if they're like pretty far ahead, which they aren't actually, kind of weird, but yeah. All right. So I'm at 1,000 gold right now. Need 600 more for my Ghost Scepter. I'm only level 9 at this point, which is pretty bad considering what level I'd be at if I went for Midas. If I went for Midas, I'd probably be 11 by now. So I'm attacking him down. I got the wave warning. I don't know if I get a solo kill here. I might. Yeah, these phase boots are just... Oh man, if I had treads, I would not have gotten that kill at all. And even though Bloodseeker ulted, I wouldn't have needed the ulti to get him anyways, so it would have been a solo kill. So this guy... yeah, he just wasn't really paying attention to that Lina, but... Basically a free kill. Not bad. I think we get Sark 2. And I think I should not have waveformed. I don't know why I did that. But it didn't matter either way. Actually, it might have mattered if I saved it for this Zeus. No, we end up getting the Zeus too. I don't know why he just ran in, but whatever. So I'm pretty rich now, 2,700 gold. Getting Lacos from my E-Blade. So I'm gonna be getting the Ghost Scepter. And a lot of people hate on like the E-Blade rush, and I do too, because you generally don't have the levels for it. Like if you have a good timing on your E-Blade without going for like a Midas or a Lincoln's beforehand, you're not even gonna have Adaptive Strike leveled up. So Yeah. So in general, I would have went for the Midas, but just because there wasn't much space in there was a game, I just went for the Wraith Band instead. So TPing top, just because mid is occupied, the jungle's occupied. I'm gonna see if I can get a kill in here. We have a Ricky, so it's pretty easy to get a kill on this guy with the smoke cloud. Yeah, and even if he went for a Ghost Walk, we would have been able to see him. I don't even know if he has Wex. Let's see. Does he even have Wex? No, he doesn't, so he couldn't Ghost Walk anyways. So I got that kill. I'm going for the rune now. So our team finally got wards. It's really important. I'm gonna be needing a lot of wards as well for when I get my E-Blade. I don't know if I bought those wards, but I might have. I think I end up buying some wards. Once I get my E-Blade out. So Ricky scouts out the troll. Just a really simple kill. You put some in the smoke cloud so he can't even use whirling axes. He's just dead right there. Yeah, so wards are really important for when you get your E-Blade on your Morphling too. So if your supports aren't buying them or nobody's buying them in your game, just go ahead and buy your own. Like, it's a small investment and they'll usually help your team and just net you a lot of kills. Vision is really important. So Marana ulted. I'm gonna see what I can do here. I believe I end up killing this guy. No. But I'm still Marana ulted, so they can't really target me. Or the Fade didn't really go off, so they could, but either way, I get to kill with the adaptive and some right clicks. I'm good. Good to go. Not sure. So right now I'm at 47 strength and 51 agility. I really don't want to fight. I think I was telling him to get back. Just get back. Which I do. So I'm just going to go back to base just because I need to morph down my agility. So I'm going to be really low on mana. And I have no bottle charges. And before I started going back, I put a replicate up. And once you get your level 2 replicate, I would say you almost always want to have one up. It's just going to be really beneficial for like split pushing and then like replicating out to farming at another place. Just put a lot of pressure in and get a lot of farm in. But in this case, I'm just going to be using it for regenning. I think. Do I even use it? I don't. Oh no, I do. Okay. So I get right on top of the Slark, who has a Shadow Blade. I think that's why I was being a little bit weary. So there's a fight going out. Yeah. So I'm stuck in the ice wall. Just so damn slow. And at this point, I really just need to be finishing up my E-Blade. I'm just trying to do my best, but it's just a rough game. Considering we just have so many cores that all just so farm hungry. Like, I really don't think the Midas would have been that good this game, but just by going for that Wraith Band, like the early phase, I've been able to get a lot of these kills, and just help our team stay in the game, which I probably wouldn't have been able to do if I went for the Midas Rush. So you do have to adapt to the game, but in general, you do really want to be going for Midas on mid Morphling. Not only does it like help you get your levels for when you get your E-Blade, but it just helps you, just like this hero just scales so well with levels. He gets 2 strength per level, 3 agility, so that's 5 stats right there that you can work with. Leveling up your morph really helps. It gives you some stats. Just some stats to work with in it. And the Midas gets you levels, so you can actually use your get a really quick level 4 adaptive strike. So I'm at my E-Blade goals. I'm gonna be buying it up here soon, and I only have level 3 adaptive strike, so this isn't too bad. But some games you'll have your E-Blade, and you only have like level 2 adaptive strike, and it's just really not that useful. So yeah, that's why I really don't recommend rushing it, but this game called for it, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to be getting my E-Blade, and essentially what you want to be doing now is you just want to be getting pickoffs, you want to be split pushing with Replicate up, and just doing your best to be sneaky to try and get picks. This game I have a Ricky who has Invis, so it's going to be pretty easy with him scouting out and whatnot. Yeah. Let's see if he gets this kill. He dodged the stun, that's pretty nice. It's a good play by him. Alright, so I replicate the Bloodseeker. I put him top, just in case I don't get a kill here. I think I go in. So I'm gonna wait for him in, replicate him, and I'm just gonna get out just to get to my farm location or put my replicate. So that's really what you want to be doing. You want to be replicating someone, using that illusion, putting it somewhere where you can get a good farm pattern going. And then you want to be using your main here to either split push another lane and create pressure, and then replicate to the farming pattern illusion, or you want to just be getting a kill like that and replicating out. Yeah, so this is a really decent game so far for me. It started out pretty rough for our team, but whatever. Let's see. So I'm gonna be using you want to be using the E-Blade first, obviously, to get the additional magic damage that it provides, and then use your waveform. I mean your Adaptive Strike or your waveform. So both of them, because they increases the magic damage you take by 40%. So yeah. So the state of this game is still going to be just split push, gank, and just try and help my team as much as I can, create as much space as I can, and yeah. So I'm going to be staying in their side of the jungle, just because I'm so elusive on this hero. I have Morph, I have my replicate to Morph to ulti out, and I even have my E-Blade to give myself Ethereal if I need it. So I'm pretty survivable. So what I want to be, like, the way you want to be playing once you get your E-Blade is you essentially want to be on their side of the map. Like, you want to be farming their jungle, pushing out mid and their safe lane, and constantly let your other cores farm the ancients, farm your jungle, farm your safe lane and whatnot. So you just get a huge golden EXP lead. And eventually you want to be going in for like a Roche and whatnot. I can't remember what I go for next. I think I just go for the Scotty. It just gives you such good stats. But I'd say either go for the Scotty or the Manta. Both are pretty good. With a Manta I can get out of Whirling Axes. I can use it to dodge Lena ulti if I need it. Dodge like Invoker skills if he was going for an Orchid. But he doesn't have an Orchid. Doesn't have an Orchid this game, so let's see here. So at this point we don't have wards. They do have a Zeus though, so it's really easy for them to de-ward. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. I shouldn't be right here actually. I should be top. I should be pushing out top right now and just being in the jungle, so this is pretty bad by me, but kind of just wandering, doing nothing. But I'm gonna go down here and probably defend this push.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, so we see the Slark. Just give him a high five there. So I can't remember what I get out. And this was this was really bad by me what I just did. Like that, I wasted entirely 40 seconds or something, just being useless. I should have went top, so just wandering through our jungle. But yeah, so we're pinging out Roshan. We know they're doing it. Slark is giving them vision and whatnot. We don't have. We didn't see them go in there, or we might have. I don't know, but we know they're in there. Not sure if we can contest this. I don't really think we can. I think I was telling my team just let them have it. Yeah. We wouldn't have been in there in time anyways, and in order for us to really fight this game, Terrorblade needs a BKB. I probably need, for us to team fight them, Terrorblade will need a BKB. I will probably need a BKB at some point, or just get really big with a Scotty, Satanic build or something. Bloodseeker will need a BKB. And at that point, we can probably just dominate them in a fight. My E-Blade Adaptive Strike combo is really strong versus trolls throughout the entirety of the game. Even if he goes for a BKB build and starts running at someone, for example, I don't have to use it on him. I can just blow up a support or something, or if he's perma bashing my Terror Blade, I can use Adaptive Strike on my Terror Blade to help him out. So like it's like E-Blade is just the way to go against like Troll. It's a really good item versus him. So I think Morphling in general is just a decent hero versus Troll. If you go for this build, if you go for the Scotty Manta build, you're gonna struggle. Yeah, you're gonna struggle. So just go for the E-Blade against Troll for sure. So I'm just split pushing bot. Okay, actually I have Lincoln's in my queue, my item queue. So I honestly can't remember what I got. I think I played this game like 3 weeks ago or something. Let's see. So Ricky's fighting mid. He's down. It's not too bad of a trade, honestly. We got a kill. It was a 1-for-1, and we got vision of where they are. So overall, not too bad. And I'm just telling my TB to just keep pushing. All right, so he so he hit me with the Sunstrike. Yeah,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
pretty low. But I'm gonna be selling my bottle at this point. Getting my perseverance. Actually, check something. Just kind of bugged it. This is bugging out, but whatever. Oh no. Alright, so anyways, I'm going to be going for my Lincolns next. And at that point, I'm going to be basically unkillable. I'm already kind of unkillable. Like, they really don't have any way to kill me.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The only way they really kill me is if, like, Troll opens with, like, a bash from, like, Invis or something, or if he gets, like, a blink. So he's going for a blink next. That's actually the only way to kill me if I have a replicate up. I really shouldn't be dying. So, I have my ulti up, and I should be going to my teammate to replicate him. But I'm just going to be taking out this hard camp first, which is alright. Actually, I left that creep there on accident. I think I waited for him to weigh, and I just didn't get it, didn't clip it. So I got my replicate of Mirana. I'm just going to be showing myself, letting them feel my presence. I have my so I'm baiting out some spells, baiting out some time with my replicate. Like, you don't have to, like, another good use instead of just split pushing and using it in that way is like just scouting with it, seeing where they are. Maybe you can bait out some big spells. Maybe I can bait out like a lean ult or something, or maybe like a lean and a troll, and it'd probably be worth it. So I'm saving my waveform. I could be a little bit more efficient. Like, I could have been more efficient with that wave. So alright, so I'm gonna go back a little bit. So I have my replicate. I don't even have my camera on him. I'm not like, this is where I have my camera, but I have my replicate right here. I see him on the minimap, and I go in like, yeah, like Mirana isn't threatening, like, and the Zeus went to go check it out. He thought it was real Mirana. It was a replicate, so I just ulti in. It's an easy kill. So we got Sark to pop BKB. It's pretty big. Yelta's away. At this point, I'm just gonna keep continuing my map pressure. Get up to my Lincolns, and at that point, it's gonna be really, really hard for them to kill me. I'm telling my Terror Blade to just keep split pushing mid and bot in with his replicates, and from the jungle and whatnot. Like, we have a lot. Like, all 5 of our heroes are agility. Like, agility, like either carries or semi-carries, whatever you want to call them. We have essentially like 3 hard carries. If you think of like Ricky as a hard carry. So they just took out top tower, which is kind of a big deal actually. Alright, so I E-bladed him. Death Destruct waveform. He doesn't have an Aegis either. I think that's why I went in. But yeah. So he ends up getting away. So I can't really do much here. I'm just kind of just standing around waiting for Slark
is under attack.
to reveal himself again.
Radiant's top tower
I get vision of him. I wait for him in, and yeah, that was not a worthy wait for him. Like Slark had BKB up either way. Like I didn't have enough physical damage to bring him down, even if the waveform probably hit. But since he had BKB up, and he's a Slark with decent armor, I'm just not going to be killing him. Like, that was a really awful play by me, what I just did.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So yeah,
Radiant's
we get
top
top tower
is
because of
under
this. And this is actually a big deal because Troll got our tier 1 tower. Now they're going to be taking the tier 2, which is going to be taking out a lot of pressure from them, and it effectively weakens my power as well, just because we have less map control and less sweats for my team to TP2, stuff like that. Like losing towers with the Morphling is just bad. Like you want map control with this hero to help your team get ahead through farming gold and whatnot, and just create space. But with towers, it's without as many towers and as much map control, it's harder. Alright, so
Haste.
as you can see, I'm using my replicate of Terrorblade to just farm. No. Farming in one lane, pushing it, and farming with my hero in the other lane. And this is another thing you can do. Like if you're getting closer to the late game and whatnot, and you have a hero like Terrorblade especially, you can use that replicate to just farm the map. Like you don't have to use a split push tool or like using it as like a hiding tool to like teleport to another lane and whatnot. Like you can just show in the lane, just A-click it down a lane, keep tabbing back to it, having a controls group set up, and getting your last hits in. So I'm just doing what I've been doing the majority of the game, just in their jungle, pressuring. The other carries on my team are just farming our ancients, jungle, pushing out the other lanes. So this is definitely what you want to be doing, especially against like a Zeus, Ling, and Invoker lineup. Like they really only have 2 heroes, I'd say, that go pretty well in the late game.
Dire's top tower is under
Zeus is
attack.
pretty good actually as well, but even he's like their lineup just isn't as good at late games as ours. It's simple as it is. So I make the replicate of him. I probably shouldn't have used my replicate right there. I should just let it stay alive and move around. Like I didn't need to do that. He was used. I had time to catch up to him anyways, but so that's an illusion I don't have for a little bit. I'm continuing my farming, pressuring the lane. They can't really do anything about me with this Lincoln's build. So I'm going into to a Scotty next, which is gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be really awesome actually, because at that point I can actually really start to pressure these towers, really start to get in front of them, attack them down, and even if they come and like start attacking me without the troll, like as long as they're not a troll attacking me, I'll be completely okay with just attacking the tower and taking some damage.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
So they get Aegis right there. It's not too big of a deal. Just because like they need to be closing out the game pretty soon, and like we just have such good lane pressures that if they want to go for like a
Dire's
base
top
push,
tower
like
is under attack.
I'm pretty confident that we can hold. I think I was telling Terrorblade to go for BKB too, because once Terrorblade gets a BKB, they really don't have anything for him. I believe he gets it after the Scotty,
Dire's top
and
tower
at that
is
point,
under attack.
it's gonna be really difficult for them to do anything. So this has been a pretty decent game for me.
Dire's top tower
12
has
and 1.
fallen.
And this is, yeah,
Dire's middle tower is under
when you're playing like Morphling and whatnot,
Dire's
it's
structures
really
are
important
fortified.
that you do not die. Like he has the tools to be really survivable. He's one of the most survivable heroes in the game. And right now I see that there's a fight breaking out mid. So I'm just gonna use this time to get some tower damage, and like ultimately we need to be getting the racks as well. I could have walked over there and maybe helped. Maybe gotten like a kill or something and got out, but like this tower is just way more important. Like,
Dire's top tower has fallen.
so I got the tower right there. It's a pretty big deal.
Dire's middle tower has
And
fallen.
Terrorblade got a tower as well with the pressure I was putting on, as well as that little skirmish that happened. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna be continuing my pressure. Um, they've been like kind of sticking together pretty well, so I haven't been really able to use my E-blade adapt to start to get pickoffs. But just having it and just the threat of the pickoff is basically the reason why they're five manning so much. Like if I went for like a manta build, sure I might be able to like get more farm with a manta build and put on more split push pressure, more tower damage and whatnot. But they wouldn't be as like condensed as they are. So like I definitely think this is the item to go instead of a manta in most games. But there are some games where I would advise to get the manta first. Alright, so what's going on now? 4,400 gold. I have the gold for 2 ultimate orbs. Yeah. Yeah, Terrorblade is going back bot. I think I told him to go back bot. Like, I can handle top. We don't need 2 heroes doing the same thing around this lane and whatnot. In this game, I actually probably should have gone for a. I should be going for a manta right now. I think I do am going for the Scotty, but like just looking at it, I think a manta would have been just much better. Just because they can't kill me, I can just like waveform on the rack, get a few hits off, and manta. Alright, so I'm going to be speeding up just a bit, just because kind of have like a stalemate like game situation going on. But there is a team fight breaking out. I think I join. Terrorblade is just massive. What does he have at this point? He doesn't even have a BKB, but just owning. Like they don't have any AoE to deal with him. They don't even have any stuns or real lockdown to deal with him. So he can just get his ulti off really. So he kind of had to. He kind of had to just TP out there. Like if he kept running, the Bloodseeker ulti would have just gotten him. So he was dead either way. But alright, so yeah, I do go for the manta. Okay, I thought I went for this guy, but I don't. So I have my replicate top. Just using my replicate all times. You have to be doing something with replicate. Like that's what separates like a decent morphling from like a good morphling. It's just how they use their replicate really. So it's only the troll and the lean up. I know troll's bot, so and we have my teammates are going bot too to push her and whatnot. So I'm just gonna be getting this tower. I don't even care if I die for it. So I have my illusions there, so I know that they can finish. I just wait for him out. Troll is low. Kind of just wasted his Aegis right there. I'm not really sure what he was doing. He just really wanted to kill me. Just because he thought he had the Aegis and his teammates were coming. He thought he could have killed me, but whatever. So yeah, at this point, what I just did is what I want to keep doing. I want to basically just wait for him in, like manta, and just attack the tower. As long as there's not a troll on me, I'm completely fine with taking damage. Like they're not going to kill me at all. Like what do they have? Like Invoker doesn't have an Orchid or a Hex. Lena has like a Yules, but I have Lincolns. And I'm pretty survivable anyways. Slark doesn't have any lockdown. Troll has stun obviously, which is good. And Zeus has no real lockdown besides the Lincoln as well. So they really don't have anything for me this game. I really feel like the Invoker probably should have went for an Orchid. Or like maybe not an Orchid, maybe like a Hexrux or something. Like they needed something to kill me. But at this point in the game, it's gonna be really difficult for them to leave their base with me split pushing, with Terrorblade split pushing. They can't really team fight at this stage anymore either. So yeah, I think the rest of the game is just them kind of just slowly losing the struggle. Alright, I'm gonna rewind. Top of the team fight. Me team fight breaking out. Alright. So I see Troll. We have vision of Troll. Troll really isn't my primary target to E-Blade down just because his HP is so high still. I really want to be getting like the Lena or the Invoker in the back, but So I E-blade him right there, and like, yeah, this fight's pretty easy. Like, I'm not really taking too much pressure. I dodged the Blaster Invoker, and we're just so far ahead. We're just completely dominating them. They really can't do much. Yeah, this game has actually been just completely over for a while, I'll be honest with you guys. So I think we just end up we just end up winning this game. Let's play it fast. So taking mid tower, taking damage. I don't really give a shit. Yeah. At this point, the game it's basically over. Like, they needed to end this game sooner, and now that we have 2 lanes of Rax, like, it's gonna be really hard for them to come back. They have a pretty good gold lead. EXP is negligible, and this fight's pretty much cake, but yeah. I think I don't even die there. Yeah. So this game's over. Thanks for watching, guys. This is my first analysis, so my commentary is probably ass. If you enjoyed it though, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. See you later.